still ahead on SportsCenter, the story of a guy who isn't even a member of a country club, yet today he fulfilled the dream of a lifetime. Mike Combs played golf with Jack Nicklaus, at the Masters no less, and we'll have his story.
Welcome back to the show, back to the Masters now, and I can only assume that it's intimidating enough just to play Augusta National. But imagine playing the course when it really counts, during Masters Week, for the first time. You're an amateur. Now imagine that your playing partner is Jack Nicklaus. And now you know what Mike Combs was up against today. Jimmy Roberts reports from Augusta.
It is one of the biggest events in golf, and all of the big names are here. Nicklaus, Palmer, the Shark, Faldo, and Combs. Well, surely you've heard of Mike Combs.
He's got to be a golfer because I'm at a golf course.
24-year-old Michael Combs is the closest golfing thing at the Masters to you and me. He's here because he won something called the U.S. Amateur Public Links Championship, the primary requirement of which is that you can't belong to a golf club. In other words, that guy over there swapping excuses with Tom Kite is just an ordinary Joe.
And people say, what's it like? How's it feel like? Well, how would it feel like if you stepped on the first tee of Augusta National and ripped it with Nicklaus and those guys? I mean, it's just what you think it is. It's awe-inspiring. It's wonderful.
Now, bear in mind, no man has ever won both the Masters and the U.S. Amateur Public Links Championship in one 12-month period. But to be realistic, Michael Combs probably isn't busy preparing his acceptance speech for the green jacket. He's kind of like the Masters version of, say, Coastal Carolina, because like one of those schools that receives an automatic bid to the NCAA basketball tournament, he's just happy to be here. And so out onto the first tee, he strolled Thursday afternoon to join his partner for the day, Jack Nicklaus.
Mr. Nicklaus, as I will call him until he lets me know any different. That's, like I say, it's just dream after dream.
And as if he plays in front of thousands each day, off went Michael Combs into his own fantasy with a booming drive on number 1. But dreams at Augusta are fragile, and Combs soon woke to the deafening sound of close calls and not so close calls. Meanwhile, Mr. Nicklaus was providing his partner with an up-close view of the master at the Masters.
I had a lot of opportunities, and I took advantage of a few of them, and I didn't make too many mistakes. I made a couple mistakes, but by and large, it was a pretty darn good round.
By the end of the day, what Combs had was an 81, and the right to call his partner Jack.
It was a lot of fun. It was probably the most fun I've ever had shooting 81 in my life. I'll tell you that much. It was something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Chances are that this player of Thursday will be a spectator by Saturday. But on this one day, he had a chance to tee it up with one of the greatest of all time. For an everyday Joe, that is a dream come true. Reporting from the Masters, I'm Jimmy Roberts, ESPN.